Have you ever stood in the middle of a room, looked at the literal or metaphorical wreckage of your life, and realized there's absolutely nothing left to salvage? Maybe you walked away from a long-term relationship that was your entire world, or you finally quit that soul-crushing job without a backup plan, or perhaps coming out meant losing the very foundation of the family you grew up with. Whatever it was, you threw it all away, or it was taken from you, and now you're standing in the quiet, terrifying emptiness of what now? If that's where you are today, listen to me closely. I see you, I've been there, and honestly, this might be the most important beginning of your entire life. You aren't just starting over, you're starting fresh, and there is a massive, beautiful difference between those two things. Welcome back to My Life, My Rules, the space where we figure out how to live our truth, even when that truth feels a little bit messy. Let's be real for a second. In our community, throwing it all away often isn't a choice made out of recklessness. It's a choice made out of survival. We spend so much of our lives trying to fit into boxes that were never meant for us, building structures, careers, marriages, reputations that look perfect from the outside but feel like a cage on the inside. Then one day, something snaps. You realize you can't breathe in that cage anymore. So you break it. You walk away. You leave the keys on the counter. You pack the one suitcase that fits in your car, and you drive toward an unknown horizon. And while that moment of walking away feels incredibly powerful and cinematic, the morning after is usually when the panic sets in. You wake up and realize the safety net is gone. The routine is gone. The everything you spent years building is just gone. If you're feeling that weight right now, I want you to take a deep breath. Just one. Because the first thing we need to acknowledge is that the grief you're feeling is totally valid. Even if you were the one who walked away, you're allowed to mourn what you left behind. It's okay to miss the comfort of the familiar, even if the familiar was hurting you. We often feel this pressure to be strong and empowered the second we make a big life change, but healing isn't a straight line. It's okay to sit on your floor and cry because you don't know where your life is going. In fact, that's usually step one. You have to clear out the emotional basement before you can start building the skyscraper, you know? Now, here's the thing about having nothing. When you have nothing left to lose, you are finally, for the first time, dangerously free. Think about it. For years, your decisions were probably weighed down by the fear of losing what you had. You didn't dye your hair that color because of your boss. You didn't go to that queer club because of your partner. You didn't speak your truth because you were afraid of losing your seat at the family dinner table. Well, the worst-case scenario already happened. You lost the job, the partner, the seat. And look at you, you're still breathing. You're still here. The monster under the bed finally came out, and it turns out you're tougher than it is. That realization is your new superpower. So, how do we actually move forward? Honestly, it starts with the smallest, most boring things imaginable. When everything is gone, your only job is to survive the next 10 minutes, then the next hour, then the day. If you managed to eat a meal today, that's a win. If you showered, that's a gold medal. We tend to look at the big picture and get overwhelmed by the mountain we have to climb, but you don't need to see the summit right now. You just need to see your feet. In the queer experience, we are masters of reinvention. We've been doing it for generations. We lose our biological families and build chosen ones. We lose our sense of self and find a deeper, truer identity. You are part of a long lineage of people who have turned ashes into art. You have that same DNA. One of the hardest parts of throwing everything away is the silence. Your phone stops ringing with the usual drama, or the house is too quiet, or your calendar is suddenly wide open. It's tempting to try and fill that silence immediately. We jump into new relationships, we take the first job that comes along, or we try to recreate our old life just with different people. But I'm going to challenge you to sit in the silence for a little while. Use this vacuum to ask yourself the questions you were too busy to answer before. Who are you when no one is watching? What do you actually like to eat when you aren't compromising with a partner? What does your soul crave when it isn't trying to please your parents? This is the research and development phase of your new life. Don't rush it. I remember a friend of mine who lost everything after a really messy breakup and a job loss in the same week. They were 35 and sleeping on a borrowed mattress in a studio apartment with one fork and a cracked mug. They felt like a total failure. But a year later, They told me that those months on that floor were the most honest months of their life. Without the stuff and the status, they had to face themselves. They realized they didn't even like the career they'd spent a decade in. They realized they'd been performing a version of queerness that was palatable to others rather than authentic to them. By throwing everything away, they finally found the person who was hiding underneath all that clutter. As you start to rebuild, I want you to be incredibly picky about what you let back in. This is your chance to curate your existence. If a friendship feels draining, don't bring it into your new chapter. If a habit doesn't serve the person you're becoming, leave it in the scrap heap.
You're the architect now.
You get to decide where the windows go and who gets a key to the front door. And yeah, it's going to be slow. Some days you'll feel like you're making massive leaps, and other days you'll feel like you've crawled back into a hole. That's just the rhythm of growth. Don't let a bad day convince you that you made a mistake by leaving. Your gut told you to go for a reason. Trust that version of yourself, the one who is brave enough to set the fire. And listen, if you're worried about what people are saying, let them talk. People love to judge a downfall because it makes them feel safer in their own stagnant lives. But you didn't have a downfall. You had a controlled demolition. You took down a structure that was leaning the wrong way so you could lay a foundation that actually holds your weight. That's not failure. That's high-level engineering. You're becoming a version of yourself that is unshakable, and that kind of growth usually requires a bit of chaos first. I want you to hold on to hope, even if it's just a tiny, flickering spark right now. The community is here for you. Whether it's through videos like this, local queer centers, or just finding your tribe online, you're not doing this alone. We are a people of resilience. We are a people of afters. And your after is going to be so much more vivid and beautiful than your before ever was, because this time, it's built on the truth. Before I go, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had to walk away from everything? What was the one thing that helped you get through those first few weeks? Or, if you're in the middle of it right now, what's one small thing you're doing for yourself today? Drop a comment below. Let's turn this comment section into a space of support and shared strength. We're all just helping each other walk home, right? If this message resonated with you, please hit that subscribe button and join our family here at My Life, My Rules. We talk about the hard stuff, the good stuff, and everything in between, always with the goal of living our most authentic lives. You've got this. I promise you. The best parts of your story haven't even been written yet. Go grab a pen and start a new page. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching till now. It means the world to have you here. This community is all about empowering each other and celebrating the incredible journeys of everyone on their path to living authentically. If you're ever feeling lost or alone, remember you have a whole family here for you. Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button. And let's keep inspiring each other, sending you all the love and strength in the world. Until next time, live your life by your rules.